It is my pleasure to welcome in running back Boston Scott. Boston, you're in Louisiana. I want to see how you're doing, how you feeling. How's your offseason been?
Yeah, it's been good, man. Just trying my best to stay consistent with it. We have some different circumstances going on, but I'm just doing my best to stay in my routine and help out my family however they need to be helped. Because my grandmother's was a teacher, my aunt's a teacher, and also my dad was getting therapy. He had a stroke back in 2018, so I've been doing the best that I can to help him with that process. Um, but other than that, I've just been trying to stay in my routine.
Boston, it sounds like you've got a lot of responsibility with the family. I mean, during this time, what has this whole coronavirus pandemic meant to you? What is it? What have you learned about yourself?
Um, Definitely that, as you get older, the more that you've been blessed with, the more responsibility comes your way. I've definitely had to schedule my routine in a way where I'm able to get the work that I need to get done. And then also, like I said, be able to be available for other people who might need it. But also, I found that, there's a lot of things in life that we take for granted. There's many freedoms, being able to go to a friend's house or go out to eat, spend time with family at a restaurant or something like that. So I think when all this is said and done, I hope that there's a new appreciation for life and what God has given us. There's definitely a lot of negatives, and I can't imagine going through a situation where one of my loved ones was affected. But there's also positives that you can take from this situation, and like I said, it just gives you some perspective on life.
Boston, here in Philadelphia, it's a big city. We're close to New York City. Everybody's been social distancing now for a month, very aware of the dangers of being outside. I know that Louisiana, and in particular that New Orleans region, has also been a hot spot. Can you describe
Mhm.
what this last month has been like for you and just what you've seen from a really vibrant lifestyle down there to people staying inside and the streets empty?
Yeah, well, I think it definitely didn't help the fact that we were around Mardi Gras. So, we have a lot of people coming in from all over the country, all over the world. So, I mean, it was just prime for becoming just a hot spot for the coronavirus. So, yeah, it's I think it took a little while for people to actually start taking it seriously. Because I think I saw that the governor was talking about, or the mayor was talking about, going proceeding as scheduled with Mardi Gras, just because of the information that was out at the time. It wasn't seen or perceived as a big time threat. So people party, and then whenever they started to actually close down schools, LSU, Southern, schools around this area, people then went to Bourbon Street and started partying on Bourbon Street. So it's just, you know, people didn't really take it seriously. And, now we are where we are. We have, I believe, like the most cases per capita, in the world, so that's pretty alarming. And people are now taking it a little bit more seriously. People are wearing the protective mask. They're coming to grocery stores and they're buying a lot of food. But like I said, overall, I just think that people didn't really take it as seriously at first, and that's why we are where we are. So
Yeah. Hey, prayers to you and to all your loved ones. Stay safe and stay healthy. Let's talk a little football here, Boston.
yeah.
Boy, a couple of years ago, this was your pre-draft period, and
Hmm.
now we're excited to get you back in Philadelphia for your third season here. Let's put into perspective how far you've come since 2018. How do you feel about things?
I feel good, man. I think that it's really important. And, my story coming up to this point, walking on, having to work my way up through depth charts, I know that nothing's given. Everything is earned. And that's kind of the way that I'm going to continue to approach every single year. I had a good stretch of games there at the end of the season, but I have yet to go through an entire season and be able to produce consistently. So I'm unproven in that aspect, and I realized that 2019 was it was given the circumstances, I would consider it, obviously we didn't achieve our goal of winning the Super Bowl, but as many stories as we saw, from, guys that were able to come out from the practice squad and have that opportunity and contribute to the team in a major way, it was pretty cool to see. But obviously, like, you know, we want to compete for a Super Bowl. That's the end goal. And so, you know, 2019 is over. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the love. But at the end of the day, I know how this league works. Coaches have film on me. They're going to be able to break me down, and I'm going to have to approach it from ground zero, if I want to be able to continue to be successful and progress. So, I definitely know that it's not going to be an easy task, but I feel like my path to where I'm at now, I'm just going to continue to work.
So if teams spend that much time, and they will, looking at you and saying, "Hey, we're going to try to figure out a way to slow Boston Scott down," what do you think they're going to try to do? You think they're going to try to get physical with you, come out of the backfield? I mean, how will they play you? How will they try to take that space away from you?
Yeah, I'm not. I've been thinking about that, man, and I think I could see at some point, them starting to use safeties on me. I kind of saw that against Dallas towards the end of the year. They started bringing down. I think his name is Jeff Heath. They started bringing him down on top of me whenever I was in the slot or in space. So I could definitely see them changing personnel as far as who's covering me. A more athletic guy. But as far as technique, I'm not. I'm not really sure, because your boy's ready for whatever. So,
I do
but
not doubt
I'm
that at all. Hey, you'll never take this for granted, right? I mean, you don't walk
right.
on in college, have to earn a scholarship and say, I've had a good few games in 2019. I've arrived in the
No,
NFL. That'll never be in your
no,
mindset, will it?
nope,
Why is that?
not at all. Cause man, like I said, I just know the nature of the beast, man. It's the moment that you get complacent that I feel that it all comes crashing back down on you. Sorry, that's my dog.
Oh, you got a
But
little doggy there, huh?
yeah,
Show
yeah.
us. Can
But
you
it's the
can you
moment.
take your laptop and show us your dog? You got a
Come
little
here,
puppy down there.
come here.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, come here, buddy. Oh, he's actually gotten pretty big.
Oh, he's a beauty. What is it?
He is a
What kind of
mix.
dog?
He's like pit and lab.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Dax. He's
Is he a
bad.
lover?
We're getting to those
Yeah.
we're getting to those terrible twos.
Mr.
Yeah,
Daddy.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I guess yeah. The idea of being complacent. I mean, Deuce probably hammers that in your head. Never get complacent, ever,
mhm.
ever, ever.
Yeah, because that's where you mess up, man. Because I mean, whenever you think that you have arrived, man, there's somebody out there that's working that much more harder. They're always looking, and even in the organization, their job is literally to find someone that's better than you and to replace you. So that's why I talk about my career and the path leading up to the NFL is really prepared me for what the NFL is, and it's each year you have to prove yourself again and again and again. Like I said, 2019 is over. So in my mind, I still haven't reached the standard that I want to reach. And there's still plenty of mistakes that I made last year that I definitely need to build on and get better from and learn from. So I just know that this is the top level, man, and it's hard every year to win a game. So I got to do whatever I can to just continue to prove myself.
At the same time, Boston, it must have given you some confidence. I don't know. You tell me. I know you'll have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
confidence already, but to go out and do it as you did it, what did that mean for you in terms of your belief that you knew you could do it, but it's different than actually going out
Mm-hmm.
and doing it in the NFL?
Yeah, man. I just think, like I said in the past, man, every rep that I got out there, I would feel a little bit more comfortable. Feel a little bit better. Things started to really slow down. Because I mean, like I said earlier in the year, I made some mistakes. But then again, Deuce and Coach Stout, Coach Doug P, they just really all and Carson, guys that I look up to, the older guys on the team. They just told me, man, just enjoy the moment. Don't worry about the next play. Don't worry about the last play. Just focus on where you're at. Be present on that one play and do your job to the best of your ability. And that's what I really try to work on. D Sproles was right there in my ear, right there in my corner all year. Really just spreading that wisdom and teaching me, and I'm really thankful for that. But it's really just locking in and being present. Because I can definitely overanalyze things at times, and uh, once I really started to just open up and just play, play with the talents that God blessed me with, I was able to really relax and just play.
Boston, you went from a player who, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of fans didn't know you, didn't know about
Mm-hmm.
you, to somebody who was enormously popular at the end of the season. And I wonder, what was that like for you? How did you handle all of the attention and all of the fans who were trying to be part of your world?
Yeah, well, I do enjoy myself here and there, but honestly, it was kind of overwhelming because I got so many notifications on my phone. I had to turn my notifications for social media off. So I got that off, but man, I just know how this thing works. I know the culture. Sports at the end of the day. Like I said, I love the support. I love the love, but sports is a performance culture. You know what I'm saying? And while you're high, everybody's gonna love you, but when you're low, so I just try and stay even keel, man. I just try and stay level headed, because I know that, like I said, the moment that you get complacent, the moment that you get arrogant or cocky, God will humble you, and so I just try and stay even keel with it all. Like I appreciate the support, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to do my job.
Boston is a pretty young, very talented group at this point in the running back room with you, with Miles, with Elijah Holyfield. Can you talk about the three of you and how you all work so well together and play off of each other's strengths?
Yeah, man. I think we all have great talent. I think we're all hard workers. Being able to see Elijah the little bit that I did, I can definitely see that there's a lot of potential there. And I'm excited to see him put the pads on and go out there and show the coaching staff what he can do. And everybody knows what Miles can do, man. And I'm just looking at whatever role. At the end of the day, I think what's so special about that room is whenever Jordan was there, it didn't matter who was there. The common theme was we just wanted to contribute in whatever way that we could. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that looked like. Nobody was griping about, I'm not getting this or that. I'm not getting that or that. Whatever. At the end of the day, we just want to win. We just want to help out the team the best way that we can, and whatever that looks like, we trust in the coaching staff. We trust in Deuce. We trust in Doug P. We trust that they're going to put us in positions to succeed. And whoever's out there, that's the best player, that's the best person for the situation. So that's really all it is, and everybody's on board with that. Dudes are selfless, so that's all you really need in a room.
Boston, we fell in love with the spin move. You're the spin master. How do you take that? How do you take that move to another level? Is there another level in that spin?
Yeah, man. I think that going back and looking at film, things technique wise, there's some things that I can definitely work on as far as being in control of my body. Some things are, definitely instinctual, but I think the biggest thing is just working on body control, and not being out of control whenever I'm at top speed. So just like I said, just continuing to work my craft, get tips, watch film. We've had a lot of greats come through: Brian Westbrook, LaShawn McCoy, Jordan Matt, like a lot of, or sorry, Ryan Matthews, but a lot of guys that came through and that were successful. So just being able to watch them, Sproles, obviously. It's like a given. I almost forget to bring
Yeah.
them up, but yeah, just watching guys like that and where their success came from. That's kind of what I study and what I look at, and then I work on things on my own, to make sure that I'm in control of my body, at all times.
Boston, the draft of 2018, you were a sixth round pick by the Saints. What was the experience like? It must have been, we talked about it way back when, but now that the draft is
Mhm.
right around the corner, do you think about it at all, how great that experience was?
Yeah, it was a cool experience, man, because it was my birthday weekend, first off. So that was my birthday weekend. It was day 3. So it was I believe that's the day after my birthday. But um yeah, I had just left a birthday dinner with my family and friends. And it was funny because the girl that I was with at the time, her dad kept saying he was a big time Saints fan. He just kept on saying, "Oh, the Saints gonna get you here," and it was like second round. I was like, "Chill out, bro. Like, get my hopes up." But yeah, he was like, "Saints gonna get him here. Saints gonna get him here." And I remember I talked to my strength and conditioning coach, Kurt Hester at Louisiana Tech, about my projection and whatever. And really, the thing that we were focusing on was like, you're gonna get an opportunity somewhere. You just got to make the most of it. Like getting drafted, all that was kind of like that was a dream of mine. But at the end of the day, like just being real, my size, and then 1 to 2 years of being able to be productive, being behind Kenneth Dixon, who went in the 4th round whenever he was drafted. The resume wasn't great, you know what I'm saying? So just being able to be drafted in the 6th round, it was wild. It was wild. I couldn't, I got hot because I saw a 504 number, and I didn't really know if it was like a family member, because I got family in New Orleans. So I didn't know if it was like a family member, like some long lost aunt or uncle that was calling me up or something. But I answered the call. And it was Sean P. and Mickey Loomis, and all those cats. So yeah, I mean it was a cool experience, man. It was definitely a dream come true.
Time flies, Boston. You're a veteran, man. 3 years in the league. You're the
Vet.
veteran of the Eagles running back room.
Oh man. Yeah, man, it's wild. It's wild, yeah. But I mean, the experiences that I've been through definitely have helped, where I'm at now. And, I'm just hoping that I'm able to be the leader that, those guys need, if that's what if that's what I need to be, you know what I'm saying? So whatever that looks like, I'm prepared for it.
Boston, any tips for television that you're watching, or any books, anything that we can take and help ourselves get through this time?
Uh, well, there's a series that I'm on right now. It's called, see, because I mean, there's so much going on in the world right now. I just like kind of getting away. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
let me see if I can get the book. Where's the book? But anyway, so I just finished. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So I just finished book 3. But book 4, this is called Pendragon. I don't know if this is backwards, but it's
No,
called
I got it.
Pendragon,
It
and
looks
basically
good.
it's like a fantasy series about time traveling, and there's like a turning point on every territory that these protagonists have to come through and change. And there's this bad guy that's trying to make all the territories like go into chaos so he can take over the world, basically, and stuff like that. So just kind of nerded out
Okay.
on you, but it's
Yeah, that's
literature.
good. It's good nerd stuff. We're all nerds.
Yeah.
You're a sci-fi guy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Growing up, my dad liked watching like Star Wars. My mom likes to watch sci-fi type stuff. So it was just kind of always around. So I mean, I like a little bit of everything though.
Now, Boston, are you by yourself, you and the dog, during this time? Or are you with your family during this quarantine time?
Yeah, so I have a friend of mine that stays here because I know, like I said, I know how the NFL works, right? So I wanted to get kind of a home base because I have all this stuff here. I didn't want to have to move my stuff from place to place to place to place over and over again, because you never know what might happen. So I have a house here in Louisiana that is kind of my home base, and then I have just the apartment in Philadelphia, but I have a friend here that stays here, and he kind of watches my stuff while I'm gone. And he also needed a place to stay too, so I was just like, "Hey, you can come on, you can chill here as long as you watch my stuff. Nobody walks up out of here with anything. We're good." So yeah.
That sounds good, man. Hey, listen, thank you so much, Boston. Hope to see you soon at the NovaCare complex. You getting your workouts in, right? You feeling good?
Oh yeah, every day. Well, not every day, Lord. Don't let Deuce see that. But I'm working out 5 days a week, and I got recovery on Wednesdays. So yeah, I'm definitely staying in a routine and staying in shape. Because I know whenever it's potentially, whenever things come back, it's gonna be time. It's gonna be time to go.
Yeah, can't wait
So
to see you, Boston. Thank you so much, man. Be safe, be healthy.
appreciate you. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right, brother. Take care, my man. Take care. Thank you so much.
All right.